The GTL curse is back because Alexandra Eala crashes out of the draw, losing to Paolini. We bigged her up and now she is out. But Noskova, the girl I said is my dark horse, the one to watch, she's through. And Arthur Fery flying the flag for GB. Can he go all the way?
That's right, JG. And as Eala takes a plane to fly back to the Philippines to see her fans, there's a ferry on the water in the UK. And it is none other than Arthur Fery. We got to start there, really, I think, because everybody's been saying, come on, he's a Brit. We need to give him a little bit more respect. We've been sort of just waiting to see when he's going to go out, I think, because it's been a little bit too much of a surprise, this guy coming through and having such a breakout tournament. I've known the name for years, but I haven't ever really seen him do too much. Obviously, if we go all the way back to the beginning of the year, did play Flavio Cobolli at the Australian Open and defeated him.
Yeah.
Cobolli said he was under the weather that day.
Mm-hmm.
And the next opponent for Arthur Fery is Flavio Cobolli. So we're going to find out if he was under the weather that day or if it was all a little bit of a chit-chat. But yeah, I thought he played fantastically well to be able to beat Grigor Dimitrov. I've heard some people, some rumblings saying this wasn't prime Grigor. In spells, he was amazing. And I thought, like, when he was 2-1 up, every time he hit the backhand, it seemed to be a winner. But then he just fell away. Was it the presence of Roger Federer in the box? I know he's nicknamed Baby Fed, but is it the big man bearing down on these players? Eala suffered. Also, Dimitrov suffered. Zverev doesn't look like he's going to suffer. He looks like he's doing all right at the moment. But yeah, we've had some big names go out today. And this one, I think, was the biggest shock. Dimitrov losing to Fery, especially in that final set tie break, 10-7. It seems like he's unstoppable, Arthur Fery, right now.
I mean, I don't think it is a massive shock. If you wind back to yesterday's episode, you can all check it out. I did predict that Fery would beat Dimitrov today. I felt like it was going to happen. And that, I feel, is not, in a way, maybe not the most positive thing, because it's more of a reflection of the fact that I think Dimitrov is so hot and cold. And I had a feeling that today maybe he just wouldn't have turned up. And Fery, we know he's got a good baseline level. He is a good player on the grass. The crowd was going to get behind him. I'm not that surprised by this result at all. Of course, it's a funny narrative, the fact that Federer's there. There's only 4 people in the Royal box. He was one of them. And people say now he was intimidating Grigor. Maybe it played a small factor. I don't know. But Grigor's just, he's like that. And today he wasn't very good. And that's why I think it's important to be grounded. It is an incredible achievement for Fery to be reaching the quarterfinals. He's the first player ranked outside the top 100 to reach the quarterfinals at Wimbledon since 2014. If you add sort of a British player outside the top 100, I don't know, probably never happened before. So it is insane and a really great achievement to celebrate. But he's fortunate with the draw because for me, Grigor Dimitrov is a guy to be beaten. He can beat anyone and he can be beaten by anyone. And that was one of them days. I feel like he went into the net so many times. The backhand looked good in spells. Other times, too many unforced errors. And Fery was the right man at the right time at the right tournament. And Federer was there just to create a little bit of a drama as well.
Yeah, I mean, the crowd got their money's worth, that's for sure, with this matchup. It was always great to be able to cheer on a British player at this stage of the competition. And I think it did affect Dimitrov. Like the fact he wasn't able to get it done in 4 sets, as soon as it went to the 5th and those big moments, it does play a factor. Like no matter how much players don't like to think it does, the loud roaring of the crowd in between points, the gasps that they have during points, like the willingness of like however many 20,000 people all wanting one player to win, it does play a factor. I've seen it many times in the past. It's the opposite when Djokovic is playing because it works in reverse sometimes. But he's the only one who's able to harness it and actually use the negative energy for himself to actually get victories. But what we didn't see that was from Grigor Dimitrov today. He seemed to not be able to compete with somebody who was, well, before the tournament outside the top 100, now 63 in the world in the live rankings. Look at him, he's rocketing up the rankings
But you
after
got Cam
Ferry.
Norrie. I was just looking to see if he's the British number one. Not yet, because Cam Norrie is 37. There's no Draper there, is there anymore? Which is crazy. Of course, that's due to injury. A fit Draper's certainly all the way up there.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
Arthur Ferry, the number 2 for GB right now.
I mean, fair play to him. If you have a good run at Wimbledon, I mean, I know players get wild cards because they're from the country, but you still have to back it up. I think the Brits, they have a lot more practice on grass than anybody else on the tour, any other country, because it is something that you do play from, excuse the pun, grassroots level. And that's what happens in the UK. When you're playing in lots of tournaments in juniors, there's lots of grass court tournaments when you're playing, when you're young. I used to play in a lot of grass court tournaments. It's great fun. And it's a completely different surface to what you get on all of the other ones, like the hard or at the
That's
clay
true.
courts. So I think it plays a factor. And you see some of these wild cards do really well. Fair play to him. The next matchup is where it gets actually serious now, because we know that this next matchup is not just a flash in the pan anymore. He's actually a serious contender in Grand Slam competition, and I'm talking about my man, the guy who I have in my top 10.
Top pick.
I mean, I'm going to take credit. I've got
Yeah,
to, because
I
I
think
think
it's a good one.
it's a massive, massive few months for Flavio Cobolli. Considering the bad start to the year he had, I thought he's gonna fall away. But he is now up to number 7. He's overtaken Novak Djokovic in the live rankings now by getting
No,
to
he's
this
number
stage.
8.
I believe he's overtaken Djokovic.
Medvedev 7.
Oh, so Djokovic, is he down to 9? I looked at it
Djokovic is
earlier.
10.
Oh, okay, so Djokovic dropped even further. So there you go. He's overtaken Djokovic, though, which is obviously is a player that he admires greatly. So this is a huge moment for Flavio Cobolli to be able to go above Novak Djokovic in the rankings, making it into the top 10 as well, and to do it against Alex de Minaur, who I think we can still all agree is a fantastic player, number 6 in the world. He did it in straight sets. This is a very accomplished player right now. He's like he's a certain top 10 player.
Yeah, I think so. I think you've really picked a good one. You've done well with this, which makes a change because your women's selections are abysmal. But some of the men's ones not bad. Cobolli's definitely good. I love his character. He's a family man. He's talking about his pasta, what pasta he's going to have after the match, like he always does. It's sort of a tradition. He has the ice cream, then a different pasta. The crowd seem to like him. I think he's very genuine in his interviews and his personality. And on court, he does definitely brings a level of fierce competitiveness and drama. I find him very, very good at everything. But on the forehand side, one of the best in the world. I think in pressure moments as well, we had the privilege of being out in Bologna to watch him in the Davis Cup. We saw one of the craziest matches you could possibly see. It was incredible. High level, drama, a ridiculously long tie break. And since then, he's just gone on to from strength to strength. He started the year poorly, and now he's back, I think, to the best he's ever been, for sure. And some of the forehands from him. I love the one where he sort of took it on the spin. I don't know if you saw, there was a forehand winner past De Minaur, sort of pivoting his body, spinning, just gets a lot of power on the ball. And I can't see anyone stopping Italy for some time in the Davis Cup. I mean, when you look at Massetti, who's not here at the moment,
Crazy.
Of course, Sinner. I mean, just Sinner and Cobolli, I feel, in
Berrettini.
the singles will do great. And then they've got some players in the doubles who aren't too bad as well.
Darderi, they've got as well.
Yeah.
They've got Arnaldi. I mean, keep on naming the players. I
Who's the
mean,
guy in the doubles who we saw who's quite good?
Vavasori, was
Yeah,
it?
Vavasori.
Yeah, he's pretty good in doubles. They got Bolelli as well.
Yeah.
Don't forget, he's pretty good in the doubles. But yeah, endless picks for Italy. I thought that this was great from Cobolli, and I love the fact he's following up that Roland Garros Grand Slam final, first ever Grand Slam final. Now, looking like he could be on a collision course with Sasha Zverev yet again, but it's not a guarantee because Taylor Fritz is in that little section as well. That will be Sasha Zverev's next match. It will be against Taylor Fritz. But before we go there, I just want to talk about Alex de Minaur because this was the match where Alex de Minaur, he would probably have been I'm not sure if he was the favourite going into this match or if he
I
was
think
the
he was.
underdog. If he was the favourite, I think it's right. Yeah, he was. He was 1.25. Cobolli
Yeah.
was fours to
Yeah.
this. That's good. So it's actually a real big underdog win. And if I'd have seen that, I would have put money on that as well because Cobolli, the form he's in. But it's just very sad for Alex de Minaur right now. He really feels like he doesn't know where to turn now. This is a statement he's put out. He said, "I'm broken inside." That's the reality. You invest so many hours into this job and so many years to have the moments like these. Not being able to live up to it is truly heartbreaking. Very hard. I won't be playing a tournament for a while, but again, they keep piling up the goals, the belief, the dreams. You have to start fading away or feeling a little bit further out of reach than they once were. I feel a couple of years ago I was definitely closer. Now I feel like I'm drifting a little further away from those dreams. It's getting harder and harder. That's the reality.
I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think being and doing what we do, like with podcasts, speaking about tennis regularly, it's made me reflect and change a lot of my views on how difficult and isolated being a tennis player is. Because we've been in press conferences, we've listened
Yep.
to so much. We're always doing these podcasts. We have to do a lot of research on what people are saying, and I can understand like exactly what's been happening to Daniel Medvedev. Like it is really tough when you've got players who are just so good at the top, like your Djokovic, Nadal, Federer before, but now sort of Alcaraz, Sinner, these guys, and you put everything into the sport. He is a model professional, de Minaur. He does
Yep.
everything right. He physically puts everything into his body, which he should. Trains super hard, super dedicated. Doesn't touch alcohol or anything like that. But yeah, he can't. It's so difficult for him to break that barrier. And it's a lonely place. There's only you and a tennis racket out there on a court with all the people and fans watching you from not just in the stadium, but around the world. It's a difficult place because tennis matches are won on a few points. You can be in a position like Yannick Sinner was the other day, 2 sets, 5-1 up and lose the match. You can have match points and be a point away from winning and then 3 points away from losing. It can just turn in a heartbeat. It doesn't make you a bad player. You can play brilliantly for 4 hours and have 10 minutes bad or 5 minutes bad and lose. So it's just a really difficult sport, I think, mentally to keep going again. And I don't play tennis at a top level. People think I'm terrible. I'm not great. I understand that. But from just playing the sport, and there was a period a few years ago where I played regularly, a few times every week. It does get to the stage of when you're playing in matches. I was playing on an app, playing against people locally. You get to a stage where certain matches you're playing, you feel like it's so difficult to just keep going. I can't explain it. It's like a mental thing. It's not physical. Like physically, I felt great. It's just the mental battle of just keep going week in, week out, keep playing another match, hitting another ball. After a while, it's just like, it's tough. It's so tough because it is a little bit monotonous tennis. It's like hit, yeah, another ball, another ball, another ball. And to keep your brain going in that way, where you're not looking at different things and to keep yourself focused and driven. And especially when you get to like the latter stages of an event and then you lose and then you have to go back again and find yourself again and pick yourself up to another tournament, pick yourself to another surface, and then go again. And then you've got the same thing next year. I just think it's a really tough sport. And I can understand clearly why so many top players get quite close to world number one, don't win anything, and then fall all the way down there. I think it's so tough to sustain a top level. And I think that's what makes the best players in the world to have ever done it even more remarkable. That ability to not get to the top, but to stay at the top.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's why you've got to give the credit to those great, great players who managed to keep consistent, great tennis throughout 20 years of a career or something. It's so difficult. And I think the one thing that Alex de Minaur, that I can understand why he's seeing it slipping, is he thinks it's further away than it was a couple of years ago. And I think the reason he's saying that is you see the new talent coming through. And now the new talent coming through are now going to be in between you. There are a few more players now between you and that big title. And isn't it crazy? He was playing, bear in mind how long Alex de Minaur has been top, 5 player, top 10 player. He playing in Roland Garros, Hadar was a bigger favourite to win the tournament than him. Even in Wimbledon, he's a bigger favourite to win it than Alex de Minaur. And that's what you're up against. The new breed coming through, they're considered higher than Alex de Minaur all the time because he's never really got deep in these big tournaments. He just hasn't had the weapons. And as you can be the nicest guy in the world, you can work the hardest, but physical attributes sometimes hold you back. And I don't know what he has to do to be able to get past that next step to gain that thing he needs. Is it mental only, or is it physical as well? Is it a bit of both? Whatever it is, he's always going to have to come up against somebody good around the fourth round or quarterfinal stage of a Grand Slam. And unfortunately, he always seems to be on the wrong end of it. Does it look any better for him coming into the next tournament? Probably not. I understand his sentiment of maybe wanting to take some time away, like reconsider everything, because he wins. He's probably got so much money. He's got enough. He's done. He's number 5 in the world. He's the best top 5 player outside the big players. Great. But if you're not winning anything big, then you're like start questioning what's your motivation. Like what's making him get up in the morning if you can't win a slam ever? Because that's what he wants. And he can win UTS every year if he bloody wants to. He can turn up at that and play these fun tournaments, win $500,000, go home. But that's not what he wants. He's a professional tennis player. He's not after money. He's after the big prize.
Yeah, that's right. I've said everything I need to say about de Minaur. Let's move on to another match. I guess Alex
Fritz.
Eala.
Oh, yeah. We can talk about it.
We have to speak about when she loses as well, Ben.
Oh, go on then. I don't know if I even bring tweets up for her. I'm too sad when she's gone out. But let me find one for her. I'll bring up the graphic anyway. Let's go to this one first because before we speak about Ayala, I think we'll speak about something more positive on the women's, which is somebody you've been singing the praises of, which is Marta Kostyuk, and 20 wins out of her last 21 matches. Is she?
Well, why did you say yesterday? Why did you say yesterday you're not even sure she's going to win? He's, I can't pick it between them two. This is going to be a tough match. And I said, Marta Kostyuk's been one of the best players this year.
I just said,
I feel like you needed reminding. Like, I don't know what you were saying yesterday about Marta Kostyuk, by the way.
I've
got to pull you up on it. I feel like your women's tennis knowledge is questionable.
No, because it's a different surface. You can't just say she's just amazing.
I'm joking.
On grass. We don't know. She's actually proven she's amazing on all the surfaces now, which is typical because she's not in my top 10 this year. Of course she would be amazing this year. I'm always picking her. And unfortunately for me, she's not doing it any other year other than this year. But yeah, I always knew the level was in there and she's just proven it time and time again at the moment. I'm running out of like words to describe her game because it is all power, a lot of accuracy, and she seems to be able to get her matches done quite convincingly when she plays her best tennis. Today against Kruger, obviously, this was a match probably a better one than some of the other players had. Obviously, you weren't playing Osaka, someone like that would have been a little bit tougher. But she just looks so disciplined on a court. She looks composed, and she doesn't allow her opponents time to set. I just think that she's looking like the complete tennis player right now, Marta Kostyuk. Is there a slam on the horizon, or does she have a mental block? This is the problem.
Well, Ben, it's one of the craziest, most open betting odds for a women's Wimbledon I've ever seen.
Go on.
Do you know who the favourite is from this position? Hazard a guess who's favourite for Wimbledon now on the women's?
Osaka.
Yeah.
Is
Osaka
it?
is favourite, 3.75.
Wow.
You've then got Kostyuk second favourite at 5s,
Wow.
Pegula at 5, Mukova 6.5, Noskova 6.5, Coco Gauff at 9s, and then Paolini 13, Mertens 15. So really, there's a batch of about 6 players or 5 players or so where there's nothing really separating them. Difficult to call. And I did say at the beginning, during the draw preview or live reaction, I said Noskova, Linda Noskova. She's
Yeah.
inside my top 10. Watch out. I think she can go all the way and win this tournament. I said there's always a player at Wimbledon who you're not expecting to get to the final. And we've seen some very surprising victors in the last few years. We've had Vondrausova, we had Krajcikova.
Yeah. All the Czech players. She's
The
Czech.
Czechs, a few Czech players we're not sure about who's going to win. I think this could be Noskova's year. 5th favourite. Why not? Let's go for it.
Well, to be able to dispatch Madison Keys in straight sets, I thought it was going to go 3. I thought Keys was actually playing pretty well in the second set. So for her to shut her down the way she did, and she just suddenly became unplayable all of a sudden. Had these strong patches of like serving. She was serving aces out there today, and the ball striking just is really clean from her. She has quite a lot of power. She's really added a lot in the last year. I can see why you went for a top 10 as well. She's putting it all together and looking like a bit
She's
of an
12th
all-rounder.
currently
Yeah, like an
and
all-round
21
tennis
years
player.
old.
Yeah. This isn't like an upset, like really. I feel like it's
No.
in the bookies, it was a slight upset, but I think the way she came into this tournament winning Berlin, she's a real contender right now. She's a scary player. The way that she fought as well, she doesn't just win easy. She beat Castella by fighting in that final set breaker as well. So she's got the easy wins, the fighting wins. She can do it all, it seems. But can she get through the next test? We can go through the quarterfinals in a sec. We'll speak about Eala quickly and Jasmine Paolini getting closer to the top 10, maybe with another win. Maybe she will. Hopefully, she can squeeze in there later on in the year if she keeps up this good run. But the former finalist, good performance from Jasmine Paolini and Eala, despite, do you see, in the Philippines, a stadium or small stadium, 8,000 people there watching her on a screen. That's what she's doing back home in the Philippines. They're all together to watch her biggest match of her career, the 4th round at a Grand Slam. Unfortunately, it didn't go away. But
It's just the beginning, though, Ben.
yeah,
There's going to be so many more. You'll be filling up bigger stadiums than that for her,
yeah,
for sure. It's a matter of time until I see her potentially winning a Grand Slam. I think she is really, really promising and a good player. Just wasn't to be today. I think there is still a lot of room for improvement in her game. But Paolini is a top player. Let's
yeah,
not. She's what? She's a finalist here a few years ago.
exactly.
She's a really good player, Paolini, and as much as she's coming down and she's not gonna get any better, I don't think from this position. Still can be dangerous on her day.
Definitely. The game plan from Paolini was clear. She was just getting stuck into any second serves that Eala threw away. She was able to attack. She's just so consistent, Paolini. When she gets in that groove where she's just running side to side, like she seems to be able to just keep the ball flowing in a rally. Yeah, she was more consistent throughout the whole entire match. That's what won it for her. Eala had peaks and troughs, and unfortunately, she went crashing out. yeah, you see the whole crowd on their feet applauding her off the court. She was giving the little love hearts to the crowd. Even when she loses, she's smiling and just living life. I think that she's such a positive energy for tennis that everybody just has to embrace it. Like even there's players who've been on tour like for years, like Paolini, a lot older, doesn't have anywhere near the following that obviously Alex Eala does, and hasn't made that sort of ripple in the tennis world. But I think when you're around that, you sort of just have to just be in a bit of awe of it and enjoy it as well, because she's not bringing negativity or bringing any like, there's competition, she's competitive, but she doesn't have any bad feelings to her opponents ever. There's always played in such a very good sportsmanlike way, all of her matches. So yeah, model professional. We were talking about Dimonor being a model professional. Eala definitely doing the same. And Paolini, she's a smiling, happy young lady, and she'll be happy she's through to the next round. So the quarterfinals are set, and here is how they look. So we've got Osaka Mukova, Pegula Goff, we've got Kostyuk Paolini, and then Noskova Mertens. Mertens, we haven't spoken about, but she's still in. What's her odds? I didn't hear you mention her when you did the.
She was 15s, I think.
Okay. I mean, does she have a chance? Surely.
No, I don't think so. She's done well though. Some big results in there, but I think Noskova beats her.
I mean, I don't want to be mean, but if she would be the one that would be probably the least I'd want to win it, sadly. No offense to Mertens, but I don't know. She doesn't really get me off the edge of my seat when I'm watching her play very often. But she's consistent in this tournament, but I don't know how long it will last for. That's the problem. Whereas all of the other players I see in here are players who have much more consistent runs of form, like Osaka, Grand Slam winner, Mukova, been to finals, Goff, Grand Slam winner, Pegula's been to a final of a slam, Paolini, couple of finals, Kostyuk now been winning tournaments, looking one of the best ladies on tour. Noskova just won a tournament. Mertens is the sort of standout one, which has not really been, I'd say, as good as the rest, but it's still this tournament. Maybe she's had the biggest wins.
So, are we going to give our predictions for the quarterfinals? I guess we
Yeah,
have
let's
to, right?
do it. Come on, let's get stuck in.
Okay,
I don't
I'll go first.
go
I'll
on then.
have Osaka to beat Mukova in 3.
I'm gonna go Osaka in straight sets.
Okay, I'll have to fill out the spreadsheet afterwards.
Yeah,
I'll have
we'll
to
do
watch
that
this back,
after.
so no cheating. I'll have Pegula to beat Goff in 3.
This one's one of the toughest ones for me. I don't know. Pegula seems to be in good form coming in, but I'm going to go for. I know that I always do it. I'm trying to get Goff to win Wimbledon for so long, but this is the opportunity. I'm going
It
to
is
go
a good
Goff
one,
in
yeah.
3. Goff
Okay.
in 3.
Okay, you can go first on these ones.
Right. I'm not going to back Mertens. I'm going to go Noskova, but I'm going to go in straight sets.
Okay, me too.
And then I'm going to have Kostyuk in 3.
I'm actually going Paolini in 3.
Wow. Paolini
Probably
in 3.
surprises you because I've been bigging up Kostyuk the whole time, but I am going to be going Paolini in 3.
He's done that on purpose. I know he's been laying that out the whole way, just trying to get me in with the prediction because he was going to pick the other one. I know his game. Right. Okay. So I don't have a graphic on the men's. Oh, Zverev didn't actually finish, by the way. It got
Well, that's
interrupted.
it's because it's darkness, so it went on too late. But yeah, so we don't have a graphic because they're not set yet. We don't know if it's going to be Lehechka or Zverev. But the 3 matches we do have, we can give predictions for those. So the first up, Zverev, Sinner. I'll be shocked if it's not straight sets, but it could be 4. But I'm going to go for Sinner in 3.
Yeah, I'm going the same. I'll go Sinner in straight sets. I think 2 tie breaks. There you
Yeah.
go. That's a little one I'll throw in there.
The next one's really interesting. So Djokovic is the favourite. Felix 2.5 there. I've already gave you an inkling yesterday that I think Felix is going to win, and I'm going to stick with that. So I'm going to go with Felix to win in 5 sets.
People not happy with you in the comments. I've seen it. I've been reading through.
Well, I'm telling you now, I think Felix is going to beat him in 5.
I think the moment's going to get to him. I think Felix is going to see who's down the other end, old Mr. 24 slams, and Djokovic will take him out. And it's going to be the same old Djokovic in 4.
Okay, and the last one is Cobolli
Cobolli.
Fery. Can't forget it.
We haven't mentioned Fritz much on this, but I think he beat Bublik in comfortable fashion, and he's doing exactly what we thought he was going to do throughout the tournament. He should get to the final, really, if he gets through Zverev.
We said that though in the draw preview. Like, if he beats Draper, he's going to go on and probably do really well. Didn't even have to play Draper, and so yeah, it's a sensible selection that Fritz is going to fly through the draw. This one, I'll let you go first.
I mean,
they're your players.
They are. I've got a Brit and I've got my Flavio Cobolli. For me, I think this is the end of the line for Arthur Fery, unfortunately for him. I think Flavio Cobolli, he's the real deal. He's into the top 10, and we're going to see him in another Grand Slam semi-final. And I think the one thing that you were saying earlier that I think struck both of us when we were in Bologna is when the crowd is roaring and when the moment is big, that is when he turns up. It's not like he shies away. He loves a big moment and he loves a cauldron to be playing in. So cheer against him, cheer for him. He's going to be relishing it and he's going to be getting the crowd going no matter what. So I think he'll win it, but I reckon it'll be in 4 sets.
It's funny you say that because that's the same prediction I've got. I'm also going for Cobolli in 4.
Nice. There you go. Oh, God, there you go. Give us your predictions in the comments section. Do you agree with myself or JG? Or do you have something completely different? Do you have Mertens winning the whole thing? And Taylor Fritz, will it be against Zverev? Will Lehechka come back? I don't really think so because it seems like he plays well for the whole set until the business end, and Zverev just seems to edge him out at the business end of each of the sets. So I reckon it'll be Fritz versus Zverev, and if we do get that, I think Fritz will probably beat him, to be honest.
It seems to always happen, so I would agree with that. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.